Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Heart to Heart with Hads. I am just recording today on mic, no camera. I just decided that I wanted to come on here unfiltered, raw, and just to give some kind of thoughts that I've been having throughout this past week, this past month, this past year. So, my goal for today's episode is to kind of give you the pick me up, the boost, the pat on the back that you may need because some of us don't get that from, say, a loved one or just someone that we have in our corner. So I just wanted to be that person today to kind of just shed light on you that, like, you have come so far and you need to not get so caught up in every little detail, every little thing, and just be where you are right now. And I know this is easier said than done. And it's something that I truly struggle with all of the time. But this past week, as I've been doing my 20 minutes of meditation a day, I kind of have came to a realization that there is just not enough days or time that you are going to be able to get back in your life. So you need to make every moment right now. That didn't make sense. What I'm trying to say is every day is a new day for a new experience. And if we're constantly trying to run, go, get through the day, accomplish something new, we're never able to fully be present in the day that's right here and right now. So I want you to just reflect and I want you to be proud of exactly where you are right now because you're never going to get this moment in time back again. And I'm such a reflector, I'm such a futuristic person. So I've been reflecting. Like this time last year, I was not in a spot where I wanted to be career wise. I dreaded everything when it came to it. I did coaching and I probably only had 4 to 5 clients, athletes at a time. And now I'm in a spot where I have 25 plus at a time. And I will get so caught up in my thoughts and my feelings of like, oh, but this isn't enough. I could be helping so many more people. I could be doing XYZ. And I get so discouraged at myself. But then I reflect back and I see how far that I've came. I left a job that I no longer loved, nothing that didn't serve me, and I'm finally living out my passion and doing what I love every single day. And if that's not a win, then I don't know what is. And it's just something that I have to keep continuously reminding myself of like, look how far you've came, look how far you've came, because I do have such a big mindset of just go, accomplish, accomplish, accomplish. And so this week as I said, when I was doing my meditations, I was like, you know what? I'm really proud of myself and how far I've came when it comes to my career. And not only that, my hobby, my sport as well within bodybuilding. I looked back at my pictures from last year to this year. Now, mind you, this time last year I was actually in prep for my second show, and I've obviously was a lean green bean, but just my physique from 2023 to 2024 has evolved, and I haven't even been able to give it my all because I've gone through some health things. And so that's another thing too is like, at the beginning of 2024, I was struggling with so many issues with, my gut health, things like that. And so being able to actually feel so much better, recover from that to now, because back then I thought, oh my gosh, like, am I going to have to deal with this forever? But it was when I realized that I had to leave certain environments that I was going to heal as I should. And I'm not saying that I'm perfectly healed, but I am going through the process right now still. And so I think that just reflecting on how far you came is crucial. Like, even my physique has improved tremendously. I brought up so many body parts, and that sounds so weird. I brought up different body parts. So, like my rear delts, my glutes, all of these things, my hamstrings for sure. I've improved so much. And it's very rewarding to know that the monotonous, the day in, the day out grind is getting me closer and closer to my goals. And if I just keep compounding on that, it's going to lead to magnificent things. And so I think if I can carry over that mindset from my bodybuilding journey over to my professional journey, then I will be a lot more pleased with where I'm at because I get so down on myself. I'm like, I could always be doing more and more and more and more and more. And it's like sometimes you kind of just have to take a step back, do what you can, and let it come, like let it flow. So, hopefully, this kind of just gave you like a little bit of insight on how I'm doing, but also giving you some mindful tips on appreciating where you are, your journey, where you're bound to go. And I just want to let you know that I am proud of you. If you're listening right now, I'm proud of you for how far you've come, even if it's not at the rate you want to be. Progress is still progress. And I think that's something that we should all take note of and not be so freaking hard on ourselves. Like, we need to live a little bit more and not just constantly bring ourselves down. So, and this is me talking to myself as well. I don't think that you guys understand how therapeutic it is for me to come on here and talk on the mic because it helps me probably just as much as it's going to help you. Because I'm able to say these things and realize, okay, Hadley, you're telling all of these people to, do this, you preach this. And it's like, but reflect on yourself. Is that something that I actually do too? And while it's like, yeah, sometimes I do, I need to make it an everyday thing. I need to relish in the fact that I am speaking to myself whenever I'm speaking to everyone else. So I think that's kind of all I had on my heart this week to talk about is just be so proud of yourself and how far you've came and how far you're willing to keep going, and remind yourself too that most of my listeners are young. So I'm just going to say, you're young. You have a lot of life left to live. You haven't learned everything. You haven't gone through all the adversities that you're going to go through, even though it may feel like it, which I feel like all the time. Like, holy shit, I've gone through so much. And it's like, no, it could always be worse. I know there's going to be more tribulations and triumphs that I'm going to go through for the years to come. And so just knowing that also helps too, because whenever those problems and things come and arise, you're just going to feel so much more prepared because you know that they're coming, despite what it may be. So I know I just really went off on a tangent, but I kind of just, this is heart to heart with Hads. Like, we're just having a heart to heart, heartfelt conversation here, just getting things off my chest. But this week, too, has been a really productive week for me. Business wise, I started a mentorship and I'm very excited about that to just keep learning and growing my knowledge. And I think it's going to serve me in the long run. So, starting something new is always scary. This last week, sometimes when I start things new or like you buy something new, you kind of get that like buyer's remorse. And so at first I was like, holy crap, like what did I just sign up for? And I feel like if you don't have that feeling going into something, then it's not going to change you or challenge you. So I quickly got over that and I jumped right into the academy and I'm super stoked. So that's kind of what's been going on with me. I am also reversing out of my little mini cut I did, which is good. So we're going into a good little growth phase, and I'm excited because I'm ready to eat some more food. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that's been going on and just needed to get a little bit of that stuff off my chest. I'm not perfect, and I know there's so many things that I need to work on within myself, such as me just not victimizing myself in certain situations and making things about me all the time. And that's just an example. So if you're going through that as well, just reflect. And that's why I think that the meditation is going to be so important for you if you're listening to this right now. It sounds so woo woo, but gosh, it really literally changes everything for me. And I'm about to do it actually when I get off recording this because it's kind of late and I'm kind of getting close to bedtime. So I will probably do a 15-minute session before bed, do my devotional, and that'll be it. So, hopefully, you guys got something good out of this episode. I know it's a little short one, but kickstarting your weekend. And also, just a reminder, too, that it is November, so it is Thanksgiving. So, give thanks, be grateful. We should be grateful all the time, but especially during this time. So, encourage you to write 3 things you're thankful for every single day for the month of November. And if you have anything that you want to share with me, share it. Would love to hear it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this short little episode. Me just kind of ranting some things that are on my heart. Next week, hoping to get a guest on here. So stay tuned. But hope you all have a fantastic weekend. Thanks so much for tuning in. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.